A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Pirates kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Handoff from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way, Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Pirates. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pulls it, fired complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got a little space. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Pirates will get things started here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive. Going deep. Goes high to pull it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Sends it back in motion. Christiana Downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Pulls it. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now listen.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Montgomery. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Booth. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work.
Check, check. 95, 96 bridge. 96 bridge. Ready. Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's running free down the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pirates will get things started here on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it to the right side. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lets one fly deep. Got it down the field. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Pirates will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for the edge. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Pirates. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 48 set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Takes the easy completion, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Pirates. The defense putting points on the board.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for a crease to the left. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Addison. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Trying to establish the run. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page. Hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on him.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Here we go. Rapid.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Where did he
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 48 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sells the run, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Keeps it himself. Got some green grass. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
To the back, a pickup of 8. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Number 48, set to advance on the football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the home team, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Motion from the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Coffee. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Motion from the wideout. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. It's so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might as well run him again. Breaks the tackle. At the 40, there he goes. Got a little grass. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the kick.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's got a touchdown.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide left, it's Coffee. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
And the Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand it to the back. Defense all over him.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
22.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Powers through the defender. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. In the backfield, it's Baker. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Snags it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hits the hole. It's Baker. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pulls it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker, and how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down?
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass, go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitchman before he gets to the sticks.
Oh, he's got some space. He got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 48, set to kick it off.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Pulled and fired complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
3rd and long coming up. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you. But
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Booster, booster.
Needs it here on 4th down. Right down the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. All the way in for the touchdown.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. 4th down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in fourth down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hands it off. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Looking for the edge. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right side, it's Coffee.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to get started. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. On the move. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Let us dictate. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute.